Welcome to the project demonstration of face recognition based vehicle security system using Raspberry Pi and GSM GPS based on location alerts. So the main application of this project is to access the vehicle. So here we are representing this DC motor as vehicle. Then the system has the first stage of face recognition with the help of this Pi camera. So whenever the person who's sitting in front of this camera and trying to access the ignition with the help of these two switches, one nothing but to on the ignition, zero nothing but to off the ignition. So when you press the switch to on the ignition, then the system will capture the photo of the person and it will compare the face in a database which was stored inside this Raspberry Pi. And once the access granted, the system will on this ignition. Parallelly, the system will send the location of this vehicle to the registered phone number like authorized access H, so-called location, and the location link also. So when we are demonstrating the project under the roof, there is no satellite vision for the GPS module. That's why we are getting 00. At the final, I'll show you the demonstration under the sky vision after the GPS got the signal. So there will show you the live location also, right? So that's the process of this system. Once face access granted, then on the ignition, send the message alert to the registered phone number along with the location. If the person was not stored inside this system database, then the system will place the display of access denied and the buzzer will get switched on as the audible alerts. And the next, it will lock the door with the help of this solenoid door lock system, this electromagnetic door lock system. And also the taser will switch it on to provide shock to the person, which is minute shock for safety of the vehicle, and also it's not harmful for the person. So this along with the battery and this taser is provided to the shock and electromagnetic door locking system, and the GSM to send the message alert, GPS to get the live location, and the LCD display continuously showing status of the project, and the DC motor which will act as a ignition. And these four buttons are interfaced to the Raspberry Pi. Two are on and off the ignition and two are store as well as format the database of the faces for the face recognition. Means we can erase the database by pressing the and hold the button of S to store the new faces. And here the buzzer is with transistor board to on and off the buzzer, and here this transistor to on and off this ignition. And this one is a regulator power supply board which will take 12 volts of AC input which is coming out from this transformer, and the 12 volts of AC will be converted into the two outputs. One is the 12 volts of DC, that is our input to this electrical solenoid lock system through the electromagnetic relay, and 5 volt output is to the relay board, and from there we are providing the same data to the electrical shocking taser. So here the 5 volt is to this relay to this on and off this electro taser. So taser one relay and solenoid lock for the another relay, and for the ignition this DC motor. So these are the main input outputs for our project, and this one is a breadboard to distribute the 5 volts power supply between these input and output modules from the Raspberry Pi. So these are the main connections of our project, and we are putting the two power source. One is for the adapter to this Raspberry Pi power supply purpose, and another is a 230 volts AC input to this transformer along with the same 230 volts input to this taser to charging of this battery pack, and as well as output of the 12 volts DC AC input to this regulator power supply board, that is for the to on and off the relay along with electronic solenoid lock system here. So before demonstration, first of all we need to keep the kit under the sky vision and insert a SIM card which is other than Geo. Okay, so you should insert the SIM card as shown in this manner. So the notch should be upside, right? So it is push to lock and push to unlock, right? So successfully push to lock done, the SIM card will be locked, and the particular SIM card should have the SMS balance and main balance to send the messages. So now we can on the power supply to the transformer, and the light will be indicated on the regulator power supply board, and next on the power supply to this RPS Raspberry Pi board, right? So after successfully on, we can see here it will take around 20 to 30 seconds for booting of the operating system which are loaded inside this memory card. And initially we can observe this, the light is blinking very fast, so it's trying to get the signal. So before booting it has to get the signal. Right, so you can see the blinking on this GSM module slow down from the compared to the previous duration. And these two are the tasers while demonstration. Once the relay gets switched on, we should taking care of this probes, should not touch them. Right, so here whenever we got the error of please restart, then place this here, and we need to store the new images, and just press and hold this F button till we see the format successfully done. So till the duration we should keep and hold this F button. If you get the error in the initially only. Right. So hold the button, deleting the database. If you get the error, because the error occurred, the chances are like if we store the images in between storing of completion of 45 images, if you get the like restart the Raspberry Pi or power supply gone, means it has to store 45 images of the inputs. For example, if the person one is storing his images, then 45 images has to be captured on this LCD. We can see the counting also. On successful completion, then only we should off the power supply. In between that, if power supply off, then the system get error every time when you on the system. So that's why we need to erase the whole database. When you are getting the keep on getting the error, please restart when you on the kit. So just hold the switch and on the power supply till you can see the database got erased like we have seen here now. So now we need to store the images again. So let us show you that. Right, now let us see here we need to press the S button. On LCD we can see that when we press the S button, it's entering the enrolling mode. Now I am in front of this camera. So person 1. Main thing is while we are enrolling the images, so to the camera, so plain background should be there. No second person should stand in front of this camera. Only it has to capture our faces. So while storing that, you should place your different face expressions to get the high accuracy. And you can see on this LCD, we can see the count. So when it's capture your faces recognized properly for storing of database, the count will be increased. Means it is capturing your faces. See now, 27 samples have been collected. So now wait till the 45 count is done. Now see, once the 45 count reached, then it will show you that faces enrolled successfully. Right? Now it is searching satellite as we are demonstrating the kits under the roof. So now you can see this. So now I am trying to access the vehicle by pressing the switch. On LCD we can see that capturing the image and access granted. So the ignition got switched on and we can get the message alerts. Right, so we got the message alerts. Right, and let us see the demonstration under the Sky Vision. Right, so when we place the kit under the Sky Vision near the window or near the door, which can access to the Sky Vision for the GPS, there we can see the light indicated on the GPS module. So that here we get in latitude longitude values instead of showing searching for satellites. Now we are trying to access the vehicle. So just I'm sitting in front of this camera. So when I press the switch, so while accessing this on right, access granted. So the motor gets switched on and we're getting the message alerts. Right, so here we can getting the direct live location. So just click on this, it will be directly fed to the Google Maps to the location of this particular vehicle where it was accessed. Right, okay, this is our current location. Again off that. Now let us check with unauthorized person here. So there we are on this here. So access denied. So the relay got switched on. As we can see that it's locked. Scooter. So now we'll check with our taser. Which so as a shock we are getting this. Right, okay. So and also on LC on GSM we are receiving the messages. So like alert unauthorized access at so-called location. So this is the messages received once unauthorized access was done at this vehicle ignition section.